If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Eminem responds to Backlash after unreleased verse leaks online, and Meek Mill goes in on Trey Songz. Plus, Fabolous and Jadakiss are gonna battle. Let's talk hip-hop. So y'all know a couple days ago, an unreleased version of Conway the Machine's Bang came out, right? Eminem is featured on there. He had a verse on there. We all heard it months ago. But the other day, there was a different verse or an alternate version of that verse, right? And on that alternate version, he's dissing Diddy and Joe Budden. Basically, he says, shout out to Diddy, but fuck Revolt. It's like a broke remote. Now wonder buttons broke. Basically dissing Joe Budden and Diddy, right? And of course, we know that Revolt is owned by Diddy. And of course, Joe Budden has his show, State of the Culture, on Revolt TV, right? So Revolt seeing this, of course they responded to it. They're like, fuck you too, Eminem, Revolt, right? But then Eminem came out and addressed that leak. So Eminem said, I agree with Revolt, right? He says in response to Revolt, I agree with Revolt. This is an unnecessary distraction. I never meant for that verse to be heard. I was heated in the moment and I thought better of it and decided to pull it back. Stuff that I never intended to be released continues to leak through this huge WeTransfer hack. I don't have any issues with Revolt, and I'd actually welcome the opportunity to work with them on some positive things and turn this into a different direction, right? So I mean, that's cool, right? And the whole situation is that I guess Eminem is like, you know what? I just want to chill. I ain't really trying to beef with nobody like that. He even came out and said that he was a guest in hip hop, and right now he didn't even intend on that verse coming out, and he's like, listen, I want to work with Revolt. You know, maybe not Diddy specifically, but with Revolt, the channel, and we can chat it up and do whatever, right? And then also Joe Budden on his podcast yesterday responded to the diss as well, right? And Joe Budden basically said, you know, he didn't really say it directly, but he said that this is an old verse and I can't be mad about an old verse. Yeah, me and Eminem, you know, had some words going back and forth before, but he also said that behind the scenes, I think that, you know, him and Eminem are trying to patch up their little disagreement. I wouldn't even call it a beef because, you know, Joe Budden is signed to Eminem's record label, so I would just call it a disagreement, and I believe that. But based on what Joe Budden is saying behind the scenes, it sounds like his brothers in Slaughterhouse are trying to patch up his disagreement with Eminem, right? And then Joe Budden said, look, we off that. There's a lot of other things to worry about in the world, and I'm sure that Eminem is not on this same type of time like what he was when he came out with the verse, right? So, you know, that's cool, man. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Okay, so Meek Mill goes on Instagram and he puts up this picture, right? And then actually Trey Songz comments and he goes, take some of that bread and accept the Feed Your City challenge, right? And it's funny because the Feed Your City challenge is basically a challenge that was spearheaded by Pusha T, where Pusha T is challenging like other rappers to feed their city, basically help out the homeless and people that are affected by coronavirus, right? And it's funny because Trey Songz was challenged to feed his city and he's like, hell yeah, I'm gonna feed my city. He's from Virginia, yep, right? And then he's like, yo, what I want to do is I want to challenge some of my homeboys. So he challenges Fabolous, right? He challenges Meek Mill, right? And that's where you see he says, yo, take some of them bands and do the Feed Your City challenge. But he put the emoji like the emoji, right? And I guess, you know, Meek Mill, Twitter fingers, I guess was in his feelings and thought that that emoji was like, you know, Trey Songz trying to throw shade or whatever, right? But anyway, so then Meek Mill responds to Trey Songz instead of being like, I accept your challenge or whatever like friends do, especially when it's something positive. Meek Mill completely like spazzes out on Trey Songz. He's like 200,000 to Philadelphia schools. My fandom for the less fortunate, that's 400,000 right there. And I helped raise 50 million to reform. Trey Songz, don't try me like that, right? And Trey Songz is like, yo, Meek Mill, I'm sorry that you feel attacked and everything. I know what you're doing for the community. That's why I challenged you. I'm with everybody doing their part. You know, I feel how you feel. And then, so then he says, you know, he goes on Twitter and he's like, yo, apparently Meek Mill felt some type of way about me challenging him to the Feed Your City challenge. He felt the need to tell me everything that he's already done. You know, hopefully he didn't realize that the reason why I was asking him to do it is because I know how much he's already done for his community. It's great that you donated, fam. That's great that you're helping out prison reform. It's great that you gave your Phantom. I'm just simply want you to bring other families and communities together. You offended? And I don't get it, right? And then Meek Mill answers back and he's like, nah, don't try me like that. That's no money that I got in my hand in that picture. That's only 4 rats. Other artists telling artists to donate is just dumb. Handle your business. You ain't got to put me in it. Don't try to put me on the spot. That kind of behavior is for new artists. You speaking money, you pocket watching, you could have left all that shit in the comments, bro. But you know what? No big deal, right? Meanwhile, here's Fabolous, like, hell yeah, I accept the challenge, let's do it, right? Fabolous don't even know what's going on, and I don't even know why Meek Mill was spazzing. Well, I do know why, because of an emoji, but a grown-ass 30-something-year-old man getting mad at somebody sending him an emoji, it's kind of weird, but anyway, so then Meek Mill says, me and Trey Songz are bro. That little emoji just threw me off though, right? And then of course Trey Songz is like, bruh, emojis ain't shit. However, I do apologize if you felt slighted. Can we just have the challenge for Philly, man? It would be huge, right? And it's just dope that Trey Songz is really just trying to be an activist. He's trying to feed his city. He's trying to get his other millionaire friends to do the same. And I guess Meek Mill must have woke up on the wrong side of the bed because he was just like completely flipped out on Trey Songz. And it's crazy because you and Trey Songz are friends. You and Trey Songz have a relationship. So why would you even feel like somebody that you know is coming at you like that in public for no reason out of the blue? It just doesn't make any sense, Meek Mill, you know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, yo, this is gonna be fire, right? Fabolous vs. Jadakiss on Monday, right? Freddie vs. Jason, and this is crazy, right? This is some super, like, New York shit, and y'all niggas, if you from that era, you already know, Fabolous is dope, fire-ass, dope-ass spitter, lyrical rapper. Jadakiss is, like, probably one of the best rappers to ever rap, ever in history of rap, period. And now we got both these niggas battling each other, right? Lyrically, they're both kind of in that same vein. Y'all know Kiss is from Yonkers, y'all know Fabolous is from Brooklyn. They already came out with a couple projects together anyway, Freddie vs. Jason, so this is a dope-ass matchup, right? Fabolous has a lot of street anthems, Fabolous has a lot of gangster music, so does Jadakiss, right? But then, you know, Fabolous, when he starts kind of getting into his bag, when he starts playing like the Ashanti records and the Little Mo records and the records he has with Nicki Minaj, I'm not sure if Jadakiss is gonna be able to keep up, right? This is gonna be such a dope ass, super like entertaining battle. Shit, nigga, I can't wait, man. I'm probably gonna talk about this shit after too. I'm just doing a video about it and this shit ain't even started yet. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.